Indiana teenager Valerie Tyndall was last seen June 7th. She said that she was going to work for the next door neighbor, Patrick Scott, who owned a lawn mowing business. 59-year-old Scott originally told police that yes, Valerie did show up to work for him that morning, but that he dropped her back off at home early that afternoon. Scott was first arrested for falsifying information to the police. Investigators looking for Valerie Tyndall said that everything that they discovered, all of the evidence that they gathered, led back to the next door neighbor, Patrick Scott. Since then, Scott has reportedly confessed to police that he strangled 17-year-old Valerie with a belt and that he buried her body in a homemade box and that he buried that box on his property. Police searching for Valerie's remains took shovels to this large dirt pile on Scott's property, and eventually they ran across a rectangular box wrapped in a tarp, and inside were Valerie Tyndall's remains. Before her remains were identified by the coroner, police noticed that the remains had orange nail polish on the fingernails, and the last day that Valerie Tyndall was seen alive, she had actually posted a photo of herself on social media wearing orange nail polish. Scott told investigators that he placed a belt around Valerie's neck and he, quote, held on to it until she quit, unquote. Scott went on to say that his wife and daughter does not know anything about this murder and that he killed Valerie because she was trying to blackmail him and seduce him. Valerie Tyndall's mother stated that she is, of course, devastated and that it boggles her mind that it was Patrick Scott who was arrested for her daughter's murder. Valerie's mother said that 59-year-old Scott and 17-year-old Valerie, that the two of them, they had a bond, that Valerie was friends with Scott's granddaughter, and that the two families did things together. Valerie's mother went on to say, "We trusted him," meaning Patrick Scott. The belt that Patrick Scott used to strangle 17-year-old Valerie, well, he continued to actually wear that belt. Patrick Scott is currently charged with murder, falsifying statements to police, and obstruction of justice. He has made his first court appearance, and he's currently being represented by a public defender. I have questions. When did Patrick Scott craft this homemade box? Did his wife not ever see this rectangular box and wonder what it was for? Where was Patrick Scott's family when he was building this box, when he strangled young Valerie, and when he buried her under a dirt pile? And pray tell, what could young Valerie have possibly been blackmailing Patrick Scott about?